Hey, what's up YouTube? If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I've done quite a few mods to my FJ over the years, and all of them follow the same theme, and that is to keep everything looking as factory as possible. When you take a look at some of the mods that I've done to my FJ Cruiser, it looks like it was built into the original vehicle. Today I wanted to share a quick video about a recent addition to my FJ Cruiser that follows that same theme, and it has to do with the center console of our FJ Cruisers. All right, let's take a quick look at the center console. This is what I'm talking about. We have this little space where, I just generally throw in a bunch of random things here. I got some hand sanitizer, some cleaning wipes, some snacks, sunglasses, pens, and a multi-tool. I like to keep my coins in an old medicine jar. Some of you may also be aware that the FJ Cruiser's compartment has this divider. Now this is just a little rubber divider that divides this into 3 sections, 2 squares and 1 long rectangle. You can take this out. A lot of people don't even have this thing. Anyway, so you have this compartment here that you can pretty much throw whatever you want into. And by the way, I actually installed a couple of USB ports here for my passengers. So if you're interested in checking out that video, I'll link it right there. So go ahead and check that out. Anyway, so Toyota gives you this little divider here. Sometimes I've actually used these compartments as additional cup holders. But today I wanted to show you something that I purchased on Amazon that creates a second layer to this compartment and also serves as a lid that enables you to hide things underneath. So this is the product. I did find a couple of different versions of these things. It's basically a tray that overlaps the top of the compartment. And if you look at it, yeah, it's just a simple tray, and it's got this dividing line over here on the side. It does come with this faux, I don't know, it's like a fake leather sort of liner, which I'm not going to use, but you can, I guess, line this with this material if you'd like. Several different companies sell these things, and you can find different versions online. There are versions that have more dividers. I've seen versions that have smaller sections where you can put your cell phone or whatever. But I decided on this one, ideally I would have liked to have had a tray with no divider, just because it's just more space for me to kind of throw random knickknacks in. So anyway, I'll show you basically what this does. This basically goes and sits on the lip of the divider here, and you just kind of drop it in there and it just sits there. So essentially you're adding a second layer to this compartment, and luckily for me, the width of this divider fits perfectly with my installed USB ports. So if you're going to do that mod and add a tray, then just make sure you leave enough room for that to clear. You can either put it in this way or the other way. I'll put my pens in this compartment now. And again, I like to keep my change in these old medicine containers. And you never know, when people are looking into your car, they might see this medicine container and think that you have, obviously money in there, and maybe want to break into your car for whatever reason. And other people might think that they can score some free drugs. So what I do now is I just keep this in the bottom compartment, and I can now essentially hide all of these things down here, or any other potential things that I want to keep out of sight, and then just put that lid on top, and then there it goes. So now I can throw my random things in there and keep some stuff out of sight if I wanted to, and essentially created a more functional space to store things. I can now store things on level 1, level 2, and it's just easier now for me to find things. Previously, if I needed to find my multi-tool, I was digging around through all of these things, pens, pencils, snacks, whatever, to find a little multi-tool down here. But now I can just pull off the top layer, grab my tool, and then I'm good to go. So there's multiple ways that you can use this. I'm sure you'll find ways to customize to your own use. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. Also, one more thing, when I was installing these USB ports, one thing that I thought of that I might have wanted to do in the future was create a wireless charging pad for my passengers or myself. And I didn't have a way for me to install like a flat pad. But now, if I wanted to, I could then install some sort of wireless charging pad underneath this tray, so that you know, if you lay your phone on top of this pad, it would charge wirelessly. That's something that I considered doing just to kind of modernize my FJ Cruiser. For those of you with the 4x2 that don't have a 4x4 shifter here, there's this empty space that would be a great spot for a wireless charger. So that's something that if I had a 4x2, I would definitely look into considering that. But you know, in this case, with a tray like this, you can easily install a pad underneath. You know, throw your phone on top of the pad and let it charge. But I know myself and I know my passengers, nobody is going to set their phone down and let it charge for, you know, any extended period of time. Everybody in my family prefers to just plug in to a cord and use their phone while it's charging. So definitely something that I will not be doing, but if you were so inclined to install a wireless charging pad, this might be a great way to do it. All right, so that's it. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was a great addition to my FJ Cruiser, and you might find it useful as well. So with that being said, I will leave a link to the product that I purchased in the description of this video, and a couple of additional options that I found as well. But you can pick and choose whatever you think works best for your needs. Hopefully you found this video helpful and informative, and I will catch you on the next video.